Hey guys, Tim here with the Geekedupgaming review group, and today we're going to show you guys how to play the Spoils. Now if you've never seen the Spoils, you've got to check this game out. It's really cool. It's a trading card game, tournament card game, it's a collectible card game. It's whatever you want it to be. But this is like the best card game I've played. You know, I've been playing Pokemon for I think 15 years now. I don't know, whenever it started, back when I was in elementary school, all the way up now to now, I've been playing. And I kind of wanted to get into something a little deeper, something a little bit more involved. And the Spoils is really awesome. I mean, you can react to what your opponent does and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and go over the how to play. And if you guys haven't seen any of the components, as far as cards or whatever, you can check our unboxing that we did a while back, right after Gen Con for it. And so just look for our unboxing, and then you can see some of the cards and some of the foils that come in your Spoils. We always thought that was kind of a fun thing to say. Yeah, so check out the unboxing, and then if you want to see how to play, then come back to this video, or you can just watch how to play and kind of see the cards as we're playing. We go through all the main mechanics of how the game works. We do the attacking and everything. So let's go ahead and go over to that. And I keep saying let's go over to that, and we don't. Show you guys how to play the Spoils. We both have our decks of 41 cards. That's including our 2 staple energies that we start with. I'm running the Deception trade. Anna's running Obsession trade. And I have my Rogue staple. She has her Arcana staples. We're both running the Tournament faction. So we're both going to have influence of 25. And we both get 2 starting staples, as you can see we already have. And we did use the special foil ones that came with the game. They're kind of fancy to start out with, just to kind of give some nice visuals on the table. If you guys watched our unboxing, you probably saw all of them. If you have not seen the unboxing, please check that out so you guys will know the components and see some of the cards and artwork and all that. But I will go ahead and we'll just... You want to roll to go first, or roll to see who chooses to go first?
Sure, we can roll who goes first.
Now, do you want me to choose who goes first, or
you
I just
can
roll
choose.
to go first?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll let you go first. So that's going to allow Anna to draw 8 cards.
And you will draw.
And I can draw 9.
And all that information is right here on our faction card. Okay. So, you can either draw a card or you can play a resource. So,
but you can do only one or the other.
And I will
on your develop rule.
Play a resource.
The other things that we have on our tournament factions are that we can, if we want to draw 1 card, then we can pay 3 resource, or if we want to play a resource, we can pay 4 to play that extra resource.
And I will pay 2 and attach them to my faction, and that is my Quotidian Concealer. And the card interplays with a token on it, and I will remove a token from this card, pick a character that gives that character covert. What, you want to explain covert to them?
Covert, when you form a covert party, you must have covert available on each of those cards. Now this card will actually put covert on any character that she chooses up to 2, because she can only put 2 tokens on this at a maximum. So she could pick either this card and another, or she could pick 2 cards that are not in it. If that party, covert party, attacks my regular party, I cannot block it. they'll just go ahead and attack my faction. It would take a covert party to block a covert party, but a covert party also cannot block my regular party when I attack.
Okay.
And I know that's a lot of information, so you guys may have to play back the video and play it again, and I apologize.
Okay.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. I will play a resource, but I will not need it here. I will attach it. Now, when you attach, you're physically putting your cards onto your faction card to symbolize that you have used these resources to either play a card, play a tactic, or so on or so forth. Now, there are some cards that are character cards and tactic cards, such as this Gastronus, however you pronounce that. And you can play it as a tactic, but it comes in as a character, like a regular character would. So it would come in, it couldn't attack when it came in, but strategically, if you play it as a tactic, say on another person's turn, then you would be able to use it on your turn when it came around because you controlled it before your next turn. So, and turns out I just realized that that's how it worked. Like I just put it all together. So I paid 2. I put out my befuddling beggar. I actually am looking at my cards now, and I should have put a different card out, or used this other card, but I didn't. So I can attack, but I can deplete this. I can deplete it, and when I do, that's the cost. But the effect, this turn, I pick a character, so I'm going to pick Anna's, and either gains or loses a speed. So I'm obviously going to pick hers to lose a speed. So hers is a speed of 3, now it is a speed of 2. And that only lasts until the end of her turn. So it'll actually come back to me, and then it'll be back to speed 3. But just to show how depleting a card and its effect, that's a simulation.
Okay. So, I'm going to detach, and I'm going to play a resource, and then I'm going to attach, and I am going to play Insidious Ecto Manipulator.
So at the beginning of her turn, if she had a depleted card, she would turn it right. She didn't, so she didn't have to do that. She didn't have to deplete her card to do any certain action. I did. So she detached. That was the only thing she had to do. She played a resource. She reattached all of her resources to play this card. And now she has a covert card and a card that can make other things covert.
Right, so this card, remove a token off this card, pick a character. This turn, that character gains covert, which is, I'm going to pick that one.
So these two have covert. I can't block it, even if I was turned even if I was right side up, I still couldn't block it because I'm not a covert opponent. And I also can't block because I'm depleted. Will you be attacking with...
No, this guy can't attack right now because I just played him.
Oh, that's right.
But he can attack, but I'm not going to attack right now.
But it's a free point to my influence. I can't do anything.
I guess so. Yeah, let's do that. I'll use him to attack you for 1.
Okay. You don't have to deplete it.
Okay.
It stays like this.
But it was it attacked.
The only time...
Yes.
Oh, yes, okay. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Attacking depletes. The only other time you deplete is when a card says to deplete it. So if you do like its action on the bottom, like this one, you would not have to deplete. But mine did. It said cost, deplete this card. So that'd be the only time you would deplete. Or if you're attacking, you deplete the card as well. So it's me.
Mm-hmm.
I take my -1. Now the tactical abilities you can play, like right now, I'm going to save and show you guys on the next time around when it's changing to my turn. But you can play a rogue tactic in between turn transitions. So she ended her turn. Right now it's turn transition. I could have played a tactic and then it would have been my turn. So I'm kind of not being sneaky by telling you guys that I'm going to do something, but then again I haven't said what it is, so hopefully it still works. So I turn my guy right up, right side up, because it's now my turn, I detach my resources, and then I can either draw a card or play a resource. And I will actually play a resource. And then I will use 2 resources. So I will only attach 2 and leave 2 unattached resources. So I have 2 on the card for attached to play. Actually, I will not play that because it wouldn't even work. So let's deattach those real quick.
Deattach?
Unattach, deattach.
Detach.
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 Deattach, detach. You guys know what I'm saying. Okay, I'm not gonna play anything right now because I think, you know what, I am gonna play something because I can't do this yet, so I can't show that. So let's go ahead and do. Yep, let's play this. Now this is how you're. This is kind of nice that this card popped up because now I can show you. I'm going to play him as a face down resource, and then also the cards. These resources also have these little icons on them. That's going to be your threshold cost. So this guy is 2 and 2, so he's 2 cost and then 2 threshold. Now, your threshold are icons attached and detached. Doesn't matter where they're at. The face down resource right here, and I'm going to show you what else he can do. I'm going to go ahead and just say it since we're just showing it, and Anna can know. He has a flip up. So what's going to happen in the future, whenever I decide to pop him, is I'll pay his flip up, and then he's going to come into play as a character, and then I can use his abilities on his card. But right now he's a resource.
Otherwise, you cannot take face down resources and use them again.
Yeah, and did I draw a card this turn? Or did I play a resource? If I played a resource, I can't put this. I think I played a resource, so I can't do that yet. Okay, so I'll just pick that back up. We will go ahead and we'll just attach 3 to play Headlong Purloiner. And that is a rogue character thief. I will attack. And he's covert, so he can't do anything. So it's 1 to your faction. So you're at 24, I'm at 24. It's pretty even so far.
Is it my turn?
Yes. So to count our life, we used a D20 and a D6 because we both have 25 points. And the markers that Anna is using are these little gems. Little damage counters that used to come with Pokemon, and now they don't. They're just...
At the start of your turn, you may pick a non-resource card you control and put a token on it. And then...
And that can't that card hold up to 2 tokens? Or can it hold more?
It doesn't say anything about...
Oh, okay. So I thought that was a card that had a 2 capacity. It actually can hold probably as many as you want to put on it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So she could give all of her cards covert at one time if she wanted.
Mm-hmm. And
is there a reason these 2 are touching?
Yep.
Okay.
This one, because they're a party, I'm going to make this one covert again. And this covert party is going to attack him.
And that is
3.
1 strength, 2 strength, so that's 3 damage to me because I cannot block it.
And that makes these ones
4.
depleted.
So that puts me at 21.
And when this card enters play, you may search your deck for a tactic and reveal it. If you do, put it in your hand.
Now eventually we'll show you how to play defense when I get rid of her covert characters. If I get rid of her covert characters. But considering they can't block me, then she can't say I want to block with these guys, and then they, well, if they can't play defense, then
Violating ritual.
Okay, so she played a card or an ability off of him, right?
Mm-hmm.
That let her search her deck for a card. Now she's playing
I'm not playing it. I'm
ritual.
just putting it in my hand.
picked it out of there.
Now I'll play it.
Its cost is pick an opponent. The effect is that opponent discards 2 cards.
Yep, so I'm going to play that now.
And you get to draw a card.
Yep, you discard 2 cards, I get to draw a card.
Okay, well we might need those later. This is too high cost. This is what I was going to save to use. But I'll go ahead and discard it. And I'll also discard this so I can at least show them how flip up works. Is it passed off to me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll detach. I'm going to play a resource, a card face down. And then I'm going to pay 3 resources to draw a card. Because if you get too low on cards, you don't have a whole lot of options, and you start possibly beating sweat because you don't have anything to do. So do remember this card down here is face down, the red sleeve that you guys can see, and remember that that card will pop up sometime here in the future. Since I still have 2 resources left, I'm actually going to play the card that I just drew. And we'll just attach those as well. And when this card enters play the top 2 cards of an opponent's deck into the discard pile. So, she just made me discard 2 cards, so 2 cards back, we are even as far as that goes. He can't attack, so I'm going to put him down here in the second line, which there's no lines, I just categorize it that way as a personal reference to not attack with that character because it just came out. So I will create an attacking party here with 2 on my strength and 1. They're both speed 4s. So as of right now, we're going straight for the faction, unless she decides to block with her speed 3.
I will block with my speed 3.
Okay, and we, as a party, attack first because we have speed 4s. So she will actually lose all of her life, and that character will die before she can strike because our speed was higher than hers. Now, I don't have any remaining damage left, but even if I did, I could not split and go over here to the influence and hit that as well. All my damage would go to that 1 card, and that would it. So she is actually saved from me taking damage away from her influence. So now I will let Anna go, and now my guys are depleted. Her guys are undepleted. She detaches. I almost said attaches again. Detaches her over there.
And I'm going to attach.
You did just play 1 resource, right? Not 2.
Yeah.
How do your resource cards come up so fast?
He goes there. What? I don't know.
It seems like your resources
I always get like 3 in my first draw. It always seems like that. I don't know why. Because I have not drawn a card.
I can see that you have 1 card in your hand.
Yeah.
And if you don't have any cards in your hand, you just draw a card, play a card pretty much after that.
And once again, I'm going to attack here. This one's covert, so I'll attack you for 3.
So that goes away. He goes to 18, correct? 18. Okay, so we did get to show you a little bit of an attack and defense. Now, if her life was higher than what I hit her, she could have a retaliation and hit me back. So, it can go back and forth, and you could play tactic abilities inside of that. So, I mean, it could be complete mayhem inside of this arena. Is it me? Okay, so I will undo my guys. I will detach. Now I'm going to show you how...
It's the spoils of war.
Yes, the spoils of war. Maybe that's why it's called the spoils. And we're just now connecting those 2 dots now?
No, I was saying it because of the word spoils and the thing, and then the Sons of Anarchy episode last night.
Oh, okay. Hey, we get
the
to share
spoils of war.
Okay, so the flip up cost. How that's going to work is that this card, yes, was played as a resource, but when I flip him up, it doesn't get to attack. It comes into play as a brand new card. So basically, what's going to happen is it basically transforms for a resource, pretend it goes to your hand, and then you play it on the table. So I have to pay the flip-up cost of 3 resources and 2, what are the icons? I just spaced out.
Voidial?
Threshold. 2 threshold. What did you say?
Voidial? I don't know.
Is that even a word?
I don't know.
Okay, so 3 resources and 2 threshold icons. So, and each resource is always going to have an icon on it, as far as I know. Maybe they've made a blank one out there, but hopefully not. But that's how that's going to work. So, and there's also no turn order. You don't have to attack at the end of your turn and then play a resource and then da-da-da-da. So I played that flip up, but I didn't draw a card, so I can still play a resource as long as I'm not losing. As long as I'm keeping track, I can play that resource still into my pool and have it.
These are depleted. Sorry.
Okay, so these guys weren't depleted, or they were, and they're coming back. This guy was played last turn. He is not able to attack. So these 3 are now my attacking party. They are all speed 4. And we are, actually, we're only going to attack with 2. And I'll show you guys why. So I'm going to attack with 2 in a party.
Go ahead.
You letting it through?
Mm-hmm. So that's 3.
Okay. I'll go ahead and attack with my second party. This is why I wanted her to go against this, because this would have killed her.
He wanted me to use this to block.
I still have a speed 4, which lets me go first to do damage to her, but she still has a life of 1, which is going to let her attack her 1 strength back to my 1 life, and is going to kill my pillaging pirate.
Are you surprised I was smarter than you in that one?
No, because I just scenarioed the whole thing of how it was going to go down, so I already knew it was either these 2 guys or this guy.
But did you think I was going to put him up against them?
I was hoping. Okay,
yeah.
So I could kill him off. But that's how combat can go back and forth, and it can be kind of hectic. So this character is at a 1 life, but I'm out of people that are able to attack. If these 2 would have killed that card, then my pillaging pirate would have been able to hit the influence. But that's not how it went down. So to show you a simulation of how it would have went, then I went ahead and killed my pillaging pirate so that you guys could see that simulation. If we were really playing, that wouldn't have happened.
Whatever. Is it my turn now?
It is your turn. I will deplete these guys. This character is out here. And yeah, it's your turn.
I do that. I detach.
Yeah. If you guys end up picking this game up, which I really, really strongly advise getting this game, this is up there with one of the best card games I've played, as far as combative and building parties and how you can fight back and forth, and it's not this person does these turn order, this person does this turn order. You can do it in any order you want in your turn, as long as you follow the respectful orders of your faction card.
Okay. Now he comes into play for 3.
Yeah.
And then
and then there's that big awkward silence. Can I stay with you? Can I stay with you, please? No. Go get your own friend.
We're gonna put up to 2 tokens divided however you want.
Oh, well, I'm guessing he's going to get 1. Oh, he's getting them both.
And draw a card. And so that puts me with let me think.
Are you done with 1 card in your hand?
I have 1 card in my hand.
Oh, okay.
This, I'm going to put 1 off to give him covert, and that is going to attack him. So that's 3.
So this creature, he couldn't attack, but he could block, but he doesn't have the covert, so her guys are allowed to pass right through and hit my influence.
So now you're 15. And
so that's why I didn't block with this. He's also a speed 4, which would have been awesome, but they have covert, so I just have to ignore them like they're stealth. Roll a stealth check.
And then
A 15 on a D20.
it
me
will
stutter.
be your turn. D20.
Sorry.
D20, y'all.
We just got into role-playing games, and I'm a GM now, so it's kind of exciting to just say all that stuff. Okay, so what do I want to do? Okay, first I have to detach, and I have to do this, and this guy comes up here, so we're all kosher with that.
Now, you guys, this whole set, these cards all came in the box of awesomeness.
Yeah, so there's 5 decks total.
Yeah, so you can,
So-
like, we're just showing you these 2 decks, but there's multiple, he put the little cards in there. But there's other cards in here with different,
Foils. Because there's a foil card character in our decks, and there's also a foil resource.
yeah, and then what's the trades?
The trades.
What are
yeah.
the other trades? You want me to read those off here?
Well, we have Obsession, we have Deception, we have the guys that do the micromajigs. Who are they?
Yeah, they
The mechanical
are
guys?
Elitism.
What? No, what's the top say?
Elitism.
What's the rogue? What's the staple say?
Gearsmith.
Gearsmith.
And then the other guys are Greed, which are Banker.
And those are cat people.
Cat people?
Yeah, they're like depicted after cats, except for the
Really?
resource card. It's a lady, but the cats are actually the bankers.
I guess I see that.
Yeah. But the Gearsmiths, they have these things called micromajigs, and they like storm the field and the area and everything else.
And then
they really come in numbers.
Here's the Warlords, and they have Rage.
Yeah, the Warlords.
So,
That's my other deck that I have sleeved, and I actually try to run the Warlords with my Rogue or my Deceptions. So Deception and Rage.
it's your turn, isn't
Being
it?
a sneaky explosive. Yeah, I just detached.
Now, another thing about Tim is he actually became a...
Yeah, I'm also a Spoils ambassador. So if you guys are in the Indianapolis area and you guys want to play Spoils, I have all the rules finally figured out. It took me 6 weeks, and I just learned at Gen Con, so I have all the rules down. I learned, not learnt.
Learned.
Learnt is how I spell learnt.
This man has never said learnt in his entire... Well, in the entire 2
No,
years
the last
I've known
3
him.
weeks it's been learnt.
Yes, somehow he has changed his
Okay, so
vocabulary.
I drew a card instead of getting a resource play. So let's.
And it took us so long to get this up, the 6 weeks, because we happen to have a baby.
Well,
week after Gen Con.
We were learning to play this, and you guys have seen all of our other reviews go up, and then it just was really hectic, and I still have stuff coming in the door after Gen Con. And then we go and pick up an RPG from Pathfinder. We go to the store, buy it, and now we're trying to learn that as well. And it's just.
And this game is probably one of the more complicated games we've ever played as far as rules outside of the text of the cards. So that's what has been.
But that's. I mean, 6 weeks. That's. Plus all this other stuff we were doing. We weren't
pushing
playing
it on time.
If you play it constantly for a week, you're gonna get it like really quick.
It's not a hard game to learn. It's just hard to remember everything.
Yeah. Also, look up Spoils Ambassadors page. I think you might be able to post on there. I don't know. I think you may have to be ambassador to. See, I don't know, because as soon as Gen Con was over, I became an ambassador. Maybe 3 weeks later. So I have access to a bunch of stuff. So I don't know if there should be, you can go to Spoils Indiana. There's an Indiana group for Spoils, which as of right now, as far as the roster shows, I'm the only ambassador here in Indiana. So whoever is playing Spoils, then you guys need to let me know. So I can get you guys some loot and stuff and get you guys some booster packs and whatnot. So contact us at Facebook.
So let's keep playing because we're going to tell you more in our conclusion.
Yes, this is a game we can go on talking about forever. I'm sitting here with 2 rogue staples in my hand and I can't play one because I just drew it. What do I want to do then? Because Anna just.
Pow!
You don't have any defense, but you do have defense. Because you still got your speed 2 guy down there as well.
Yeah, and these can be a blocking party.
He's got a life of 4. Yeah, that could be a blocking party. Um, I'm going to go ahead and... Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and attack with everybody. Alright, we're all coming.
I'm going to block.
Full force. Okay, so she's going to block.
And I block with...
She has speed 2 and speed 3. My guys are all speed 4, so first I attack everything, and I can split my whatever however I want. I have 5 strength total against a 4 life and a 3 life. So I need to figure out who I want to kill off. I'm probably going to go ahead and kill this card off because I can, and she has more strength on this guy than she does over here. But I really don't like dealing with speed 3s because my guys are speed 4s, so I may want to get rid of this guy. You usually don't do this, but I'll ask my opponent, what do you think I should do?
Well, no, because, hold on.
I mean, what would you do if you were me?
Don't I just block it total? Or no?
Well, I can take my strength and put it wherever I want. It just depends on, there's no reason to split it because I don't have a second party to come in and finish you off. So I either take one guy out completely or just split it evenly between the two and they still survive, both. But I have 5 and you have 7 total life combined.
Yeah.
So the best thing I can do is take him out because he has a higher strength.
Yeah.
Or take him out because he has a higher speed.
I don't want you to take him out, but that's who I would take out because of that reason.
Right. So she was honest. She said, I don't want you to take him out because this is actually the person that gives her tokens, right?
No, he actually will gain covert and he will join this party when he restores.
Right. So then you would have even more life that I'd have to deal with.
Right.
So we were killing this guy off. So... And that wasn't for training and showing you guys purposes. That was just her being honest that, yes, I would kill that guy off over this guy. So we're just going to go ahead and say that we took, what was his life? 4. We took these 2, attacked him for the 4 life, knocked him out. Now, I could just take him and attack this card. It would be useless.
But you attacked me as a party, right?
Yes, but I'm going to go ahead, well, as a party, but I can split the strength up any way, which way I want. So let's say I attack this to you. This guy hasn't been touched yet. I just hit you with 1 life.
Yeah,
your retaliation is 1 strength. You're still alive. You can retaliate, and you take out my befuddling beggar.
Right.
Yeah, because these 2 guys have too high of life for you to take out, so you're going to take him out, and he dies. So her covert party is killing me. I can't get to her influence. It's really hard. She's blocking everything that I'm doing. Can you just give me a break?
No, you never give me a break. He always kicks my butt. Is it my turn?
Yes. Yeah, I'll pass it over. I didn't use any resources because I didn't have anything to pay for.
Starting my turn. Woohoo!
So she draws a card. She ponders at her hand for a moment. She laughs in a weird laugh.
4.
She starts counting her obsession stuff.
Put in my ping conk.
That's like, I don't remember what that character is from Dragon Ball Z, but that's what that reminds me of. Not Piccolo. Piccolo's the one dude, and it's not Vegeta. Like the big pink dude. You guys probably know who I'm talking about.
Anyways,
some huge pink guy.
I'm going to remove this. He gains covert.
Every time he dies, he comes back stronger.
He's going to...
And more physique as well.
Attack here.
They started as a fat marshmallow, and then he was just like...
For 3.
Okay, so you're attacking with 3 for your Kovar. That puts me at 12. Where are you, 12?
And let me see here. 3 life.
So like right now, she's blowing me away. Well, I mean, not really, but you are.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So let's pay 3. Martial arts trainee. My opponent cannot pick this card, so no matter what you do, you can't pick it. I have 2. I only have 2 here. Ah, man. If you guys don't end up liking the way that this game plays that we're showing you, it's worth buying just for the artwork and all the flavored text and everything else as well.
But I would not let your children see the artwork. There's a lot of inappropriate for children artwork.
Yeah, I can show you guys this card. This is the only thing that I have that's, I'm going to say, the most revealing. I can't say graphic because there's some graphic cards in here, like eye gouge.
Yeah, there's visually graphic, there's visually disturbing.
If anything, just Google it.
There's also
just Google Spoils cards.
Sexually.
This is a very adult game.
Yes.
This is very adult as far as artwork.
Yeah. But I was attracted to it by this artwork because it kind of was like Kingdom Hearts-ish to me, and like this.
She really likes the upside down spade symbol, which I liked it too. We kept debating playing it and everything, and then we started this review group, and then just so happened to see their booth, and we were like, hey, you know, you have anything we can review? And Ken Pilcher, the lead designer, actually hooked us up, so we appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
So we're really glad we got into it, and I'm an ambassador now, so that's kind of cool too. So, all right.
Is it my turn? Your turn. Are you attacking?
I did attack.
You did?
Yeah, but I just didn't. Oh no, I didn't. I put this guy out and I started talking because I'm trying to give them all the information they need to keep them up to date and going. You have a speed 3, and then a monstrous speed 3. So that means if I attack you, you can kill both my dudes.
You want to bring it?
No, we're not kamikaze or anything. I think we're just gonna sit back. We're just gonna pass the turn over to you.
Okay.
I wish a rogue tactic would pop up so I could show them how it works.
Okay, I'm gonna draw. And, detach. This guy gains a token. He's now able to come up.
You know what's really cool? Is it's 10:40. I have to be at work at 4 in the morning. And this game is so much fun, I'm not even worried about it.
Okay, I'm going to pay 3 to attach to a character. This is the Mittens of Muffled Thought. And when I pick a character that is not in battle, attach this card to the character. The attached character cannot attack and has no text. So let me... So you can't do that again, can you? That's only...
Do what?
You can't do the whole resource thing, like his text is...
Okay, so if you inflict something on me, and I use his flip over, then I can get rid of the... whatever is on him.
Okay, so then we're going to attach this to this guy.
And then I can flip him back up and over.
And I cannot pick this character. So...
But he wouldn't become a resource, he would just flip over. But he would get rid of everything and then come back.
Okay, and then I'm going to attach this guy right here. This card enters play with 2 tokens on it. And then I can remove the tokens from this card to pick a resource card, put that, a non-resource card, put the card in its owner's hand. And I will actually do that now. And...
Oh, no. You can't pick this card.
Oh.
Haha!
Then we'll pick him.
I was like, oh wait, you can't do that. It
Okay.
says you cannot pick this card.
So I am also going to put this right here and this right here for these 2 cards to gain covert.
Oh, another thing, I just remembered this, is you don't have to play it with just 2 people. You can play all 5 decks at the same time.
Yeah, multiple players.
Yes, that can really cause some mayhem.
We are attacking covertly with 6, 7, 8, 9. With 9.
Well, I'm down to 3 health.
So these are all depleted.
I need to change decks.
These guys are here.
So
You can go ahead.
Oh yeah, I bet I can. Detach. I didn't attack with anyone. You basically made him no good to me except for defense. I'm gonna play a resource.
See how different it is when we actually play it right?
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna attach 3. Attach 3. It's gonna let me draw a card. Ooh. Alright. Cost is 3. Pick a character that's depleted. If the character has life 4 or less, destroy it. Get that out of here. Stupid covert tokens. What are you gonna do now? You only got one guy that's covert.
With 2 strengths, so it only takes 2.
I know. But have an awesome blocking party. Okay, so guys, that was a rogue tactic. Was that on your turn?
No.
That was my turn. Anyways, you can play these in between anything. When your character plays a card, when they do something that's on their card, when they turn it over to you as your turn, you could play this before it's actually officially your turn. So that is a tactic. You use tactics to your... You use them tactically. I mean, it's that simple. Like, it's basically you can use that card anytime you want. So it could have been her turn. I could have popped that and then, hey, I'm using this. Like right before she did her whole spiel with the gems, she'd be like, oh, I'm going to do this and make my covert party. And I'd be like, well, I'm going to pick that guy and he's dead. Mm-hmm. So that will end my turn and we'll go back to Anna and we will see what she does. Because right now she's running the table. I have 3 health and it's not looking good. 3 health to 21. I believe I could pull it back, but that's only if I get the right cards. And if I survive.
Okay. And I'm going to draw.
So she can go covert with him because he's covert, and she could do the 2 damage. It'll put me to 1. But if these guys attack, I have at least 2 defense guys.
And I'm going to pay 3 to draw another card.
I can actually tell that I won't make it out. Not with 1 health. I could play defense and I would still go away because she has way more power than I do.
Okay.
This card that she attached, it says the attached character cannot attack and has no text rules text, which he has nothing anyways for me to use anyway, but they can still play defense. So they haven't lost completely all of their usefulness.
Okay. So I am going to...
But that means he can't retaliate and attack either. If I was
attack this right here with the covert.
So you put me at 1.
Uh-huh.
So this is going to play out exactly as I thought.
I'm going to draw another card. Okay. And then let's do this math here.
I think either way, even if I created a blocking party, I don't think I'm going to survive. Because you have a guy that does 6 damage and 3 health. But we do inflict our damage first. So that's plus.
I'm going to attack with these right here. With 2. Two strength.
Yeah, but even if you attacked with that guy in your party, because you're going to plan another attack anyway, aren't you? Yeah. That's what I thought. You are. Anyways, so we'll create our attacking part, or our blocking party. Now, even though she's attacking me, my guys have speed 4, so they're actually going to act first. I have a total of 4 points. She has a total of 4 life on both of her characters. So since I've already blocked those 2, I actually kill them off. Mm-hmm. Oh, hang on. Yes, I do.
Yes, you do.
Because I can split that. So
and
these guys are alive, but now she's going to hit me with 6, and I am dead. I'm at a -5, so... Yeah, so she paid her 6, she's got the 4 there. Did he just come out?
Mm-mm.
Okay, yeah, he was out there earlier. That was the whole pink guy I said looked like that guy from Dragon Ball Z. So I'm officially at 0, and Anna has officially beat me at the first time we've played Spoils correctly.
Last time we got really close. It was just one minor thing we were doing wrong, but minor makes a difference.
Oh yeah, definitely. We didn't know that you could split and stuff like that, but that's yours. So that is it. That is a full game of Spoils. The rogue tactics that I have, I didn't get to really show you what could work, but it can go back and forth with tactic cards, and it makes a lot different when you play with a tournament deck, because the tournament decks or the
a lot more cards
or league deck are 75 cards. If you want to play a limited deck, then you are at 45 card limit. And we are only playing with 41, which is the number of cards that come in each deck. But there are plenty of cards to build a 75 card deck.
But that would cause you to be more conscious of your
threshold. Yeah, and the when it says you can start with 2 staples, if you're running 2 different trades, you can run 1 staple from each trade, or you can run 2 of the same staple of 1 trade. However you would want to do that in the very beginning of the game. So if you think you're going to have more of 1 trade pop up over the other, then you could do that. So that's where we're going to end this. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Our really kind of a short version of a tutorial. We'll probably post some more videos of us playing because I really enjoy it, and plus I'm an ambassador, so I should probably be doing that anyway to promote the game. It's a lot of fun, so I'm glad you guys joined us, and we'll go ahead and go to our conclusion and pretty much repeat everything that we've already said about the game. So, my thoughts on the Spoils. This is the best card game that I've ever played, and on top of being the best, I think it's the best, and I like it so much that I am now a Spoils ambassador for the state of Indiana. Last time I checked, I was the only ambassador for Indiana. So we're going to start trying to roll some events, do some stuff like that. Right now I'm trying to get groups together to play here at my house, and then once the group gets big enough, I can then send it to a store, and we can start hitting stores and playing events and getting you guys some cool cards and getting you guys some loot and stuff. There's a card that's running around right now. It's a something kamikaze, and I don't remember the name of the card, but it's really cool. It was posted on the Spoils page, and I've been sharing it and trying to get everybody else to share it. If you guys could go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/Geekedupgaming, and then the number 1, and find that post, and I'll try to repost it and share that for me and like it and do all that. That would be really cool because I'm trying to get that card, and then I may end up, if I do get the card, because it's a really rare card or an uncommon, I would like to possibly re-give the card away to a Spoils player or someone that would like to get into the Spoils. The box that we started with that was given to us was the basic box of awesomeness. So basically, if you are going to look for the Spoils and you are going to check it out, they're going to look for this box, and I got cards falling out, business cards and stuff, and this game and maybe a couple other games I've actually got sleeves for. I play it enough to where I want to keep my cards okay, I keep my cards good, so then if somebody else wants to demo the game, then I'll have it in sleeves and it'll be all taken care of, and nothing will go wrong with it. I definitely want to show this to a lot of people. If you're interested in the Spoils, then please contact us on facebook.com/Geekedupgaming1. You can leave a comment under this YouTube video. If you need to, you can get onto the Spoils page for your state. So like ours is the Spoils Indiana, and you can just leave a comment on there, and that's an open group. You can join it and leave whatever you want to on there. I'm getting ready to start posting on that page as frequent as possible, and maybe get some really cool cards that we can do some giveaways and stuff like that if you guys participate. The thing that kind of attracted us to the game mostly was the artwork on the outside. The flavor text of the game is really cool too. We didn't really show, we just kind of showed some of the artwork I think in our unboxing. But the basic rules will get you started. If you want to know how everything works, you know, you guys saw it in our video, just reference back to our video, watch it, and then that will show you. And there's also another video that we posted earlier in the last, I think, within a month, or a couple days, I don't remember, everything's just a wash right now, that we posted of just the gameplay. So if you guys, it says Geekedupgaming teaching the spoils, you can click on that and that'll show you just how to play. There's also a big elaborate how to play from Team Covenant. I did try watching those, and those are hooked onto the Spoils how to play channel, or how to play portion of their website. It was really hard for me to follow that because it's a series of 9 videos. Our video, we cover everything that you need to know how to play it. The basics, like how to attack and how to defend, creating your parties, covert and uncovert, flip up, and then your resource cards, how they work, how you attach and unattach. And then there was a time when I said that I couldn't do anything, and I had 5 resources laid down and I had 2 in my hand. I could actually have paid 3 and then drew a card, but I wasn't really paying attention, and I think I was trying to wait. And I think what happened was when I said I couldn't do anything, I was actually holding all my resources because I had the 5, and then I was waiting for that. I was waiting for a card to pop up that was like worth 5, and then I could play it. And the thing that I really like about that is that your tactical cards, even creatures that are tactical. We played a game where Anna was attacking me, and I took my tactical, one of my characters, and she was going to attack me. I was like, okay, I'm going to put this in here as a tactical, because she didn't think I had any defense. So when she went to attack me, I played that creature as a tactical, used him as defense because he can't attack during his first play, unless he's in my control afterwards. But I put him into play right before she attacked, and I ended up blocking all the damage done to me. Yes, that character died, but I saved some of my influence on my faction. So that's some of the other stuff that's kind of hard to remember to keep it separated. Maybe some of you that have been playing, you know, TCGs, it's easier for you to remember the terminology, but your faction is your card that lays out in front of you that has your influence points and how you can draw and everything. And then your trade is like, you know, the gearsmiths or the rogues, or it's not the rogues, but they use rogue staples, and then the warlords, stuff like that. So yeah, I really like this game. I think the basic box is like $35. You get 5 decks to start out with. They are not regulation for actual play, but you know, to at least start playing the game, 41 cards. That includes your faction card, and then you also get like the bonus foil cards in there. You get 1 character foil and you get 1 resource foil. They don't have any like special abilities, but they're kind of nice to have in your deck and just kind of like give you something to look at. And I always put one of my foil resources as my first resource because it looks cool on the table, you know, it gets people's attention. And I really hope that this game continues to move forward. I know there's a lot of people out there that are like, yeah, I used to play Spoils and then it just disappeared and now it's back. Like there's a lot of people that don't even know it's back. So if you guys could share this video, please let them know that the Spoils is running, up and running, and is going, and I don't know how long it's been back, but I've heard a lot of Magic the Gathering players that are like, I didn't know it was back, I didn't know this was a thing anymore. I was like, yeah, it's a thing. I was like, I'm an ambassador, and they're printing the game, and they're coming out with new cards all the time. So yeah, so this is a really cool really cool that we got this. So a special thanks to Ken Pilcher, the lead designer for the Spoils, for donating this box of awesomeness. And it's the best card game out there. So in my opinion, I mean, you can react to everything your opponent does. So this is a big, huge, go get this box. If you're a TCG player, this is definitely a box to have. And we'll kind of, maybe I'll do a video later showing a little bit more detail on some of the cards. There's a lot of cool artwork. If you have children watching, please know that there is some very revealing artwork. There's a card called Eye Gouge, and it's exactly what it says. The guy's got his thumbs deep in this other dude's sockets, eyes popping out, stuff like that. So just kind of like a description of that card. There's a drive-by boobing, and there's like girls pulling shirts up and stuff. So I mean, it's a very adult-themed artwork, but it's a lot of fun. So the flavor text and the artwork is awesome. So that's it. I'm gonna wrap it up. If you guys want to play the Spoils in your Indiana area, Indianapolis, please let me know. Hit me up on Facebook.com/Geekedupgaming1, or you can hit me on the Twitter at Geekedupgaming and the number 1. You guys can follow us on Pinterest, Instagram, Flickr, all in places. Google Plus, we're on there. Obviously the YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. That little red box that says subscribe on there. Click that so you can see all of our future videos of the Spoils and many other games that are coming out of Geeked Up Gaming. So I'm Tim with the Geeked Up Gaming Review Group, and this is the Spoils, the basic box of awesomeness.